Hey guys, Raphael here from Flip English School, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the simple past or past simple, okay? And we're going to see the affirmative, the negative, interrogative. We're going to see regular verbs, irregular verbs, WH questions, lots of things with the simple past. So I hope you like the video. Okay guys, so we're going to talk a little bit about the simple past, okay? Now, the first thing you have to remember about the simple past is simple past is a finished action in the past, okay? Let me give you an example. I'm a teacher. I work every day, okay? I work every day. I work hard. And I worked yesterday. It's the simple past. I work every day, simple present. I worked yesterday, simple past. Pay attention that the verb is different. The spelling of the verb is different. Okay? Let's see some other examples of the simple past in the affirmative for regular verbs. The first example I put here is about my brother. He visited his friends yesterday. So the verb visit, visited. And my mother cleaned the house. She cleaned the house. Now pay attention to these verbs and the spelling. The general rule is you add ed. So visit, visited. Clean, cleaned. No problem. So that's how you spell the verb in the past. Okay? Next, I put here that she stopped at 10 p.m. So pay attention to the verb stop. The verb stop is a one-syllable verb that ends in consonant, vowel, consonant. So what do you do? Well, you double the consonant and you add ed. So stop becomes stopped. Okay? Remember, stop is a one-syllable verb. Okay? Next, I have here, I stayed home. I didn't go out. I didn't do anything. I stayed home last night. Pay attention to the verb stay. It ends with consonant, vowel, and y. So what do? You add ed. So stay becomes stayed. But they studied English on Saturday. So pay attention. The verb study becomes studied. Why? Let's see. When you have a consonant in y, you cut the y, you drop the y, and you add ied. So study, studied. Let's take a look. They loved the class. Pay attention here. Verbs ending in e, all you have to do is add the d. So love, loved. So they studied English on Saturday and they loved the class. So those are the spelling rules for the regular verbs, okay? The simple past, regular verbs in affirmative. Now let's see a little bit about irregular verbs. Now guys, irregular verbs are completely different. Let's take a look. I went to a party on Saturday. Now, went is the past of go. So, I went to a party on Saturday. Go, went. He hung out with his friends. Hang out, hung out. She took the dog to the pet shop. Take, took. They saw a movie at home last night. See, saw. Now, What you have to remember about irregular verbs is that it's important to memorize or try to remember which verbs are regular and which verbs are irregular. And you have to remember, irregular verbs, they change completely. Okay? And I have some more examples here for you. So the verb buy in the past becomes bought, drive, drove, leave, left, be was were, forget, forgot, have, had, do, did. So those are some more examples of verbs, irregular verbs in the past. Okay? Now, let's continue now to the simple past in the negative form. Let's take a look here. We have to use the auxiliary verb. In this case, didn't. Okay? So let's take a look. I didn't visit my mother last year. So you see the auxiliary verb and the verb. I didn't visit my mother last year. She didn't call me last night. He didn't go to the gym this morning. Now, they didn't see the videos on YouTube. You can see that you use the auxiliary verb didn't with regular or irregular verbs. It's not a problem, okay? And you have to pay attention that in the negative, it's necessary to use the auxiliary verb didn't to indicate past. Now pay attention. The verb remains in the infinitive. So, I didn't visit. Visit is in the infinitive. Okay? She didn't call. Call is in the infinitive. Okay? The verb only changes in affirmative sentences, not in the negative. Okay? All right. Let's move on to the interrogative. In the interrogative, you're going to use the auxiliary verb did. So, did and didn't are auxiliary verbs for the past. Okay? Let's take a look. Did you visit your mother last week? Did you visit your mother last week? Yes, I did. Or, no, I didn't. Did she call you last night? No, she didn't call me. Pay attention to the difference. I have short answer, yes I did, no I didn't, and I have a complete answer, no, she didn't call me, or no, she didn't, short answer. Did he go to the gym this morning? He went to the gym, or yes, he did. Did they watch the new Blockbuster? Blockbuster is like a popular movie, you know, that's very famous. It's in the movie theaters. Did they watch the new Blockbuster? No, they didn't. Now pay attention. In the interrogative, it's necessary to use the auxiliary verb did to indicate the past. But pay attention because the verb remains in the infinitive, okay? The verb remains in the infinitive. Alright, so let's take a look here at the next part. Simple past with WH questions. Do you remember WH questions? Who, what, when, where, why, right? Let's take a look. What did you do yesterday? Well, I worked all day. Where did he go last night? He went to the movies. When did she stop by? She stopped by 2 days ago. How did you and your girlfriend meet? We met at a bar. Why did they do that? I don't know why they did it. Pay attention, guys, that, remember, look at this. WH questions require more information in the answers. You can't say yes or no. So, what did they do yesterday? Yes. No. It's impossible. You need to give more information. So, what did they do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? I worked all day. Okay. You gave more information. Okay? So this is the important thing to remember about WH questions. Okay? Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.